You know, for all of you that can't handle sitting through this, I'm trying to save your economy here. Get some jobs, make some money for everybody. It's worth the 24 hours at the very most. I don't know how much it's going to end up panning out to be, but it's worth your time to follow this out. So we're in still Who Wants a Piece of Pie? Pie number 10. Continued the first 4 years. A, we know the RIPs and RIPs are taking 25% of those first 4 years. By the way, that's $125,531,250,000 a year. So 25% is $31,382,812,500 a year. The RIPs are splitting up. The POP Precision program the first 4 years is taking 8%. Got to get them up there and rolling. That's $10,042,000,042. That number is wrong. Yep, that number is wrong. It's supposed to be $10,042,500,000. The ROAR, taking on 1%, $1,255,312,500. The POP takes 1%, which Treasury will get 4% of that. $1,255,312,500. Then the participating states take 10%. This is where we now start to dissect everything. Hold on. 10% for the states. Divided equally among them. $12,553,125,000. Divided equally among them, all 50, comes to $251,062,500 per state. Trickling up. Trickling up, verse 1. Trickle up economic state primaries. E1. 5%. $12,553,125 will go to each of the following: participating state police forces, participating state public works, participating state attorney general, participating state Department of Transportation, participating state emergency management, participating state departments of agriculture, participating states judicial systems. Judicial, you're making a lot of money here. Participating state prosecutors, you got 12 million. This is every state. This is just a one state example. Participating advocate for the defense and participating parks departments. Part 2, participating state intermediaries. 10%, $25,106,250 will go to participating state dental associations, participating state Department of Corrections, participating state Superintendent of Public Instruction, and participating state L&I. The reason for these little stars here is, I am sick, as the American people are, of sick and tired of watching our money disappear in what we would call baffled in administrative BS. How much do charities really give to charity, and how much do they pocket? They pocket so much they refuse to say. They refuse to say in public hearings. 1%, and this goes for every recipient unless it states otherwise, 1% goes to admin. The rest goes to what it was intended for. The POP, the MAMA, Magog, all of them have the right to audit. They will be auditing. Accountant armies of accountants, we're coming after the political pigs. You're out spending the people's money. We want to know. We want to find you, and we want to throw your dead asses away. And he already got it good. You're going to sit there and screw people over. Look at this. Administration, $251,062 and some change, 25 cents. You would think that someone could administer money for that, not $39 million a year for a banker. Okay, so here you go. You watching? Entry-level jobs. I didn't even crunch these out to figure out how many jobs these were. I'm feeling bad about that now. Entry-level match, $14 an hour. So we pay up to $7 an hour for this. 50%, $12,427,593.75 will go to match jobs that pay up to $14 an hour. And then the employer has to pay the benefits. These are people with GEDs. Another criteria is you must have your own child or a child that you have guardian of living at home. You have GED, high school diploma, or less. That's just entry-level position we're trying to get you into. The job pay range is actually $10 to $14 an hour. But that's what we have you at. So what I did is I calculated everything on the max is what I did. Match up to. Now the next one are the apprentices. These are people that have gone to Job Corps, for example, or gone through a vocational training program, but they're not journey level. LPNs are included in this. We match up to 18, so we'll give 9. If they give 9 to pay someone $18 an hour, 30% of this funding goes right here. That's $7,456,556.25 a year goes per state to this right here. Then the journey levels, the RNs, the people that they're the pros, they're the foremans, they're the ones that lead it. We'll match up to $25 an hour, so $12.50, and they pay $12.50, and they also pay bennies. So in this way, we're helping small business, plus we're putting people to work, and we're securing these jobs for a long time, because even if the company goes, the money ain't going anywhere. The money's staying and going to someone else who needs a job. So 20% of the budget there, $4,971,037.50 goes to there. Now we're getting ready to hop into Part 3, Trickle Up Economics, Participating States Trickle Up Economics, Other Participating State Services, which is another 10% or $25,106,250 off of that $251 million that they started off with at the first 4 years, and that's per year. But first I'm going to do something real quick. Ta-da! I do flybys here. Yeah, are you paying attention? What this comes out to, this is what I wanted to fix, was entry-level positions. Matching wages, $853 minimum per state. That's $42,650 nationwide. People just got jobs. They pay up to $14 an hour, between 10 and 14 as a matter of fact. We don't go for less than that. Apprenticeships, $398,000 to $19,909 to $900 nationwide. So $398 per state, 19,900 people that have an apprenticeship, but they're not quite a journeyman yet. There you go. We'll match wages for you, help you get a job, help your employer do their thing. We give 9, they give 9 at $18 an hour, and they pay your health care and whatnot. Journey levels, and that includes RNs, 191 per state. We just created there, matching wages, 9,550 nationwide. Think about that. We're creating jobs here, people. I told you I'd show you how. Now you just got to be patient, because we have a whole lot more jobs to come.